Happy Friday to everybody. This is the day of love, the day that represents Oshun. So, what better day to talk about love spells as far as the do's and the don'ts? I am Felicia. This is my co host, Deidre Lachey. And we're going to talk about the dark and the light side of love spells.
Good evening. All right, so we are also, guys, trying to make sure that we're streaming everywhere. So if we're looking at something that ain't the screen, we trying to make sure that we
Yeah, we
stream.
are.
We're trying to make sure that we good. And right now, I don't see us. So
Hey, pretty girl in the background.
hello.
Hi. We not live yet on YouTube.
Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way.
We'll get it together soon, honey.
I know, right? So just bear with us for a couple moments if you watching.
It's gonna be worth your while because at the end of the video, before the end of the video, I'm gonna share you with you guys a self-love spell.
Ooh.
Yes, I am.
I'm trying to see if I'm not actually in the thing, if it'll tell me that we're live. But like I'm logged in as Spiritual Divas, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if that's why it's not letting me do anything, like why I can't see. I guess you can't be logged in and watching at the same time.
Let me go on YouTube and try to see if I can go on my account and see if we are live yet. Because I know sometimes when you subscribe, a notification will pop up.
See, like I can find us, but I cannot find.
We're talking about being unequally yoked in relationships.
Like I only can find last week's.
I do not see us live, so we might
Hold on. I know I picked YouTube, but let me Okay, hold on. It's gonna cut us off for 1 second. Hold on. Okay, it says that we're live, so this is weird. Okay.
it's saying that we live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna just do it or do it. If not, we gonna just do what we did last time. Upload.
Right. We'll just be uploading manually. I was just hoping that people could see.
Yeah, bear with us. We are new to this as of right now. We amateurs, but we're gonna be pros in a minute, y'all.
Right. Okay, I don't see us live anywhere. You got
And I
someone?
did get a notification because I made sure I subscribed to our page, but we just gonna.
It says that we in it. I'm gonna look at one more thing before,
Mm-hmm.
because this is probably user error. Okay, maybe we wasn't streaming everywhere we were supposed to.
Yeah, I think so. It's okay.
Well, it says like YouTube, we should be able to stream to up to 6 places, I thought. But even if not, we got the Spiritual Divas page, the Love of the Craft page, the YouTube page, and something else I signed us up for. No idea what the hell it is, but
Patreon.
can she see us on something?
I'm gonna ask that. See if she will she
All
see
right,
us.
you go ahead and start us off. I'm gonna just have maybe manually if I can't get it now.
Okay, well, guys, our discussion tonight is the do's and don'ts, the dark and the light side of love spells. Me personally, do I believe in love spells? Of course I do. Do they work? Yes, they do. And sometimes do they fail? Yes, they do. It's something called the willpower. If this person has every willpower not to be with you, they're not interested in you, guess what? That love spell will fail. Then we got people who might have they're just that
Mm-hmm.
small bit of interested in you, and you can do that love spell to brighten that horizon to that. With that love spell, guess what? It can happen. But we have to know the difference between love and obsession. And most of us, we have that confused. People are like, oh, I love him, I love this. And guess what? It don't be love, it be obsession. You
Or
know, and
lust.
exactly lust as well. Like we gotta understand the true meaning of love. And I'm gonna say, for me being a practitioner, hoodoo practitioner, I'm gonna say 70% of people that come to me for love spells, it be just lust. And guess what? All money ain't good money, and I would not take it. I would tell them up front, hey, this is not going to work. And you got so many people that be so adamant, like, oh, I need to just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. But guess what? You do it, it don't turn out the way as you expect. Now this person is chasing you. This person obsessed with you, and it's not of love. It's they more show of aggression and anger. You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to hit me back up and say, hey, can you do a cut and curse spell? Get up off of me. But guess what? I told you before to let it go, and this is not the person. And it's so crazy because I done had women come up to me like, I'm gonna say she was a next door neighbor to someone, and she seen how this next door neighbor husband treated her, just adore her and shower her with gifts, and she came to the point where she came obsessed with her next door neighbor's husband. So now what she want to do is try to get her next door neighbor's husband attention, and she wants to do a love spell on this man. Let me tell you something. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
That part.
Listen, behind the scenes, not knowing this woman being treated like shit, getting beat on. Inside the doors. And outside the doors, he portraying himself to be something totally different. Now you want to bind yourself to this person. You have no idea what you binding yourself to or what this man is about.
Now, I want to stop you for 1 second because binding yourself is one of those things that you really have to be careful because you can unintentionally bind yourself to someone. Most oftentimes, this happens when you are having sex with someone. And it's the words that you say because you're releasing the most powerful energy when you're having that intimate moment. And you in your head like, oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person. He can't never.
Sex magic is very
right. He ain't gonna never leave me. Oh, it's yours forever. You have to be careful with the things that you're putting out in the atmosphere because words are spells themselves. And as we touched on last time, no matter if you Christian, if you Buddhist, if you Muslim, all of those religions say you got to be careful with what you say. Like the Bible gonna say your tongue's a ready writer. It also says speak things not as though they were. And then you putting it out there in the atmosphere. You can't put it out there and then take it back. Once it's out there, it's there.
It's manifesting.
Yeah, you done planted that seed.
Most definitely is. This is manifesting. And as I was a child, my elders always told me, you better be careful what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And I always remember that. Be careful what you say. And not only that, be careful what you think. That's why it's so important. I'm going to say this. When you get up in the morning, it's always so important to reform your mind, the rethinking of your mind. Don't wake up thinking negative because your day going to start off negative. It's going to end off negative.
Yes.
Always think positive. Like today's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? Today, positive, good news. And guess what? All those things gonna gravitate you.
And one thing that people don't understand too is like coffee. Coffee has its own magic. So here you are over your coffee cup, stirring to the right, because that's how most people do. So when you go into the right, that's bringing stuff in your life. And here you are. This is a fucked up day. This is a fucked up day. These people getting on my goddamn nerves. And you like taking in the scent of coffee. See, you people, you didn't realize what you said.
Not just coffee, it's just water, because water is energy. Why? Water is vibration. We are 98% of water. You're going, listen, be careful what you think, be careful what you say. That vibration is so important.
And in the root of coffee is water.
There you go.
The root of tea is water. You know, like you just had that those things are important because we forget that we speak those things in existence.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go again. No matter how you look at it, the Bible says meditate on the word. You know what I'm saying? So even the Bible is telling you, and don't care what you believe, even the Bible is telling you that if you are focusing on the bad, that's what you're going to get.
That's right.
If you look at it, modern science tells you that that your perception will pave your thing. So however you perceive is what's going to happen, pretty much. So if you're looking at that cup as empty, then you're going to be having that empty energy all day long, you know. So you just have to really be careful and be mindful. This is why people perish from lack of knowledge.
That's right. And that's where the faith come in at. But we're going to talk about that in a different seminar. That's where that faith come in at. We're going to talk about it in a different seminar because right now we're talking about these love spells.
Right. But it's important to know, too, that it don't just happen with that work. Like, sometimes it can happen before people even do the work, you know.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. How should we start this? I basically pretty much exposed the dark side of love spells. You know, we got the women who will be obsessed with a certain type of man. They see how another woman is being treated, not realizing what's going on in the inside. So they, I want this man to be mine, and they do all these type of love spells, all type of crazy. My perspective of love spells, I do believe in love spells. Are they real? Can they work? Yes, indeed. But it depends on how you use the word. Me personally, I think love spells should be done on self or within your partner knowing about it and you doing it together. If y'all want to build a stronger connection, a stronger bond, let's say you want to, hey, we've been slacking off a little bit and let's get together. Let's take this spiritual bath. Let's make these candles. Let's order these candles together. Let's put these curves on these candles together and just sit and meditate together while these candles burn. I believe in a love spell as in that. But you got so many women, they would do these bindings with these men and they would later regret it.
But I think that it's, again, because most of the time when someone comes to you asking for a love spell, they're not thinking they're going to get bounded to that person, you know?
Exactly.
You don't know what you're asking for, so it's important to have the knowledge. Like, I can't stress that enough. Even if you're not going to do the work, you need to know what kind of work is being done. Mm-hmm. Because another thing too, like, I'm real heavy on I'm careful who can pray for me. I'm really careful on that. Like, I gotta check your whole vibe. So where I'm going with this is when someone's doing work for you, you gotta make sure that y'all's intentions is the same. Because if Felicia's doing this work for you, and her thought is like, listen, I don't really give a damn what he does to this woman. You know, like, listen, I'm just getting my paper. Then you got it, because you don't know what word she's going to use. You don't know how she's going to manifest this, because you're 100% trusting someone pretty much with your life. And 9 times out of 10, it's a stranger. And I'm definitely not saying that Felicia would do anything bad, because if I was going to get some work done, she'd be my first person that I would go to. But there's not a lot of people that are going to be honest. Then you got these people, and it's probably about to start a whole tangent from us, but then you got these people on TikTok that's telling you stuff to do, and
you don't know what the fuck you do. Stuff yourself doing. You're getting yourself in a bunch of mess. Like, I done seen a lot of stuff on TikTok, and I was like, if these people, it's like this. You can learn any and everything on TikTok.
yes.
But my thing is, don't do it if you don't know what you're doing. Like, a lot of stuff that you're doing, you're supposed to have protection or do some protection work, and you guys have not done that. And now so much crazy things going on. Oh, I'm seeing this, I'm doing this, and I got so much bad luck. Because guess what? You didn't open up a portal you had no business open up, honey.
And then you need to divine on it. No matter whatever your method of divination is, that needs to happen first. So if you're a Christian, your method of divination is going to be praying. If you're a spiritual worker, you probably better pray, pull those cards, get your pendulum, look at your tea leaves. I mean, come on now. You have to know what you're doing, because what if spirit is telling you like, yo, this ain't a good idea. Don't do it. Cut, stop. But see, we don't want to sit down because we're in this microwave society where we want everything to happen quick, fast, and in a hurry.
There you go.
Bam, the wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Everybody got to be a pot pie. You know, now when I was growing up, you only could put the pot pie in the oven. Now it can go in the microwave. Okay, it's mushy. It's mushy on the top though.
Nasty.
Right, it's mushy on the top. You know. Chicken nuggets, again, if you put them in a microwave, they mushy, they soft, they gross. And I'm trying to put this in terms that people will connect to, because you need to know the importance of doing stuff that you have no business doing. And let's just be honest, Felicia was talking about the lady who was obsessed with her neighbor. Ladies, Bonquisha's husband is not your soulmate, okay? He may not be her soulmate, but it ain't yours either. It is not.
Not even a little bit. Always greening on the other side, ladies.
Right.
You just never know what that other young lady might be going through behind closed doors. A lot of people portray a different image for people. Mm-hmm. You just never know what they may be going through.
Right. As the old saying says, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Okay.
That's absolutely right.
And there are consequences, be them good or be them bad. Mm-hmm. But even if you got Ray, and Ray's good to Felicia, and he's fabulous, and he treats her like a queen, that doesn't mean that he's going to come to me and treat me the same way, because we are two different women.
Exactly. You might bring a whole different type of person out of this man.
Right. Not the good one.
You just never freaking know. Right.
And then Ray
pieces need to realize.
Right. But here is the thing, you know. There was this video going around, and we're gonna get off subject for a little bit. It was like a meme. And it was like that this man had a whole family, and he was on his deathbed, and he dies. But he's got a family outside of his family. Mm-hmm. And then it goes a little farther to say that the side chick goes to the wife, and she goes, well, I have your husband's kids. Can you give me money to take care of them? Baby, side hoe, no benefits, okay? There is no benefits for the side chick. And if he loved you and your family that much, the other kids that he created while he was with his wife, then he would have had something in play. And there was so many women on the bandwagon like, oh, well, you got to think about the kids, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. No, I don't have to think about her kids. And she didn't have to think about mine either, because at any point, anything that I'm doing is taken away from my kids. Now, I went there to say that you got to know what the benefits are. If you switch over to Ray Ray and you was in the side position and now you've moved to the top position, you just feel one spot, but that second spot is now open. And now you feeling like Ray Ray don't want you, so you got to go and bend his wheel. And if he don't want you, then guess what? He ain't going to give you that same energy that he gave to his first wife because he actually wanted her. I mean, so you bending his wheel, and then 6 months later, you like, well, dang, he trying to throw my head between the dryer and the wall. He didn't do that to her, or he not coming home at night. And now you thinking you Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Like, we just have to be smart. And the one thing that I think, and I don't know if Felicia can chime in on this, but when you are bending someone's wheel and you are spending all this energy trying to make them want you, I think you slowly kill your own self-esteem.
You actually do. And I'm gonna say this: your self-esteem already been killed a long time ago, because guess what? If you have any type of self-love, you wouldn't be doing all this to make yourself known. Because if you was likable or lovable to this person, guess what? He's gonna be already attracted to you. He's gonna be coming to you, introduce himself to you, and treat you like the woman you need to be treated. That's where the self-love come in at. That's why I told you from the beginning, I recommend, first, if you're gonna do a love spell, do a love spell on yourself, ladies, please.
Yes.
Highly recommended. And in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do the love spell. I am, for these pointers.
But even with that, you have to make sure that you know what you're attracting, because self-love work is by far the only work that I will do. Okay, like that's it. That's.
But guess what, Deidre? We can't help what we attract, but we can help with the freak we let in.
But we did talk about that.
Know who we can let in our energy. I don't care who attracted to you. I got all these types of men coming up to me. Guess what? Every last one of them have no business coming into your energy.
This is what I was gonna say. Is you gotta get your intentions together, because if you're putting on your oil, my intention is to attract everybody.
Exactly. Not saying what you want to attract. Now you got these crackheads, these bones coming to you. Yeah, Deidre.
I have a really close friend that makes some oils and stuff, and I 100% support her business. And so I'll get money oil from her, and I'll get the love oil and the love spray, and she makes them for me. Every time they're different. Like every time she gives me something, it's different. It smells different. Well, she has this one for love, and I'm like, oh, this smells good. I'm about to go in the store. I'm about to go to the school. And then all these weirdos following me around the grocery store. Because I'm not using it the way it's intended, because it's an intention oil. So you have to put your intentions in it, because her intentions was for me to attract love, okay? And she didn't sit there and say, hey, D, you only gonna focus on self. She said, listen, D said she wants this love oil, whatever she did to it, and she gave it to me. And the first day I wore it, I had 2 marriage proposals from absolute strange weirdos, okay? And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Then I had like 3 boyfriends. I'm like, oh, this is really weird, because typically I can't keep one. But I'm just saying that to say you have to make sure that when you're going into this, you have clear intentions. Yes. When you go into anything, you have to have clear intentions. But I would definitely say when you are hitting into the love, have clear intentions.
Know what you want, ladies. I'm talking what you genuinely want. I'm not talking what the heck you see on social media or what your girlfriend
That
has.
part.
Focus on what you need and what you really want. You know, you got so many people like, oh, I want to be like Sandra. Sandra got this and you don't know what the fuck Sandra dealing with.
Right, because
Sandra go
Sandra
on
might.
many trips. Sandra got money, but Sandra living in misery. Y'all gotta know what y'all want, how you get it. Like, stop trying to be like everybody else and be your authentic self.
Right, because what's for you is for you.
Exactly. Do what works for you.
And again, somebody else's husband ain't gonna work for you, okay? Because I have to even go as far as you've went this far to get married, the man, to marry someone, and he's looking at someone else. So he doesn't respect his wife, he doesn't respect himself, and baby, he don't respect you, because if he did respect all of those people, you wouldn't even have a place, because he wouldn't even look at you a second time.
Exactly.
Or a first time.
I got a friend that's actually in a situation, you know, and I tell her all the time, I say, it's not going to work, you know, but you can only say so much. I'm going to say she once was a wife, and her husband met a side piece, left her for the side piece. Then I think her and her god sister tried to do some type of polygamy thing with the god sister husband. So things got out of hand. So the husband, like, I don't want my wife no more. I want you. Then I'm talking. I say, if that's the case, why he didn't divorce the wife and why he's not with you? He said, oh, because my wife wanted a companion. If you so miserable, you this and that. First of all, you would leave that situation that you're in. You would divorce your wife. Then you come get with me. Like I told her, it's like, to me, it's like he playing both sides of the fence. You know, because when you tied, you're tied. And not only that, he's a Leo, I'm a Leo. And baby, when a Leo tied, we freaking tied. We out of it. We don't care what you're talking about, how you say what we out of there. So I'm like, for this Leo man to be like, let me tell you something. He's still into his wife. He's not willing to let go of his wife. And right now, what you're doing for him is something that his wife not willing to do for him at this moment. So until then, I'm going to hold on to my wife till she get ready. But then again, I'm going to keep you to the sideline. But that's my dear friend. She don't see it right now, but I tell her all the time, like, baby, let it go. I said, how you going to come? My whole thing is, my sister with her is, you once was that wife when your husband had that side piece. So now you the side piece. It ain't mixing, honey.
And you know, I think that sometimes as women, just listen, sometimes I'm going to say some off the hook stuff. Sometimes I say some stuff and I'm like, oh my God, D, where the hell did that come from? So I was recently single and I decided I was going to circle the block. Not with the person I broke up with, but I'm going all the way back to the first boyfriend from 20 years ago.
Okay.
And I was talking to my friend and I'm like, well, I don't really care if he had a girlfriend. Because them females wasn't thinking about my feelings when they was sleeping with him when we was together.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gonna cheat on me, he should cheat on her. And like, where the hell is this coming from? Like, I was in my feelings. Okay, I probably was this close to being a man hater. This is when I first broke up.
Coming from my hurt self.
Yeah, right. It was not coming from my best self.
Right.
And I sat down later, and I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm like, dude, that was dumb as hell. Like, it's been 20 years. I hope that he's not still running around sticking his in anything, okay? Plus, there's some doors that I think God keep closed for a reason.
Most definitely does.
Because listen, he was not messing with Deidre Lachey like that. And anytime we typically together, when I'm not trying to give him that energy that I was trying to get him a couple months ago, anytime we're together, most of the people think that we are a couple because some things go all the way back in play, but we've never crossed that line. I mean, we probably crossed some lines, but we ain't kissing, sexing, and none of that stuff, you know. But we are always up close and personal in each other's personal space. But it's just like we just have to be careful of those thoughts, because that was coming, like Felicia said, from a place of hurt, but that was also coming from low self-esteem.
That's
because just him cheating on his girlfriend with me doesn't make me any special.
That's not.
That just means that I was throwing it and he caught it. Okay.
Today's society, man being a man, right?
Right. But at what point when are we accountable? Because as a woman being a woman, I gotta be like, okay, that wasn't even remotely cool a little bit. Okay. And I'm transparent. I don't care what anybody says about something I said in my brain. Okay. And I probably would have acted on it too if he would have been into it. Okay. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I would have. But we also in two different, because 20 years ago we couldn't just smash and dash. Now I'm like, it's 20 years forward. We can smash and I can see you with your peoples. You see me with my peoples, and we ain't gotta have no drama. But that's probably not how it's gonna work. So again, you have to know where you stand, especially if you're trying to manipulate people's willpower, because they may not even be, like Felicia's been saying the whole time, the person that you think they are.
Absolutely.
Hell, I'm like, listen, let me throw it back and see if he gonna catch it.
You know what? There ain't nothing wrong with having fun, ladies. Even though you're spiritual. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Let me tell you something. Spirit tell you, have some fun. So nut off, get that nut off. But do it with somewhere you know don't get you that nut off, and you know that you ain't have no feelings for it. Like, hey, we did that wham bam, thank you, man. How you doing, boo? Bye. Period. Because ain't nothing wrong getting your nut off. If you need that extra help, get the extra help. Because sometimes our fingers or the dildos don't do it. Something like I just bought a dildo. I know typically. I know. Listen, guys. I know TMI. But I typically bought a dildo, I'm gonna say a couple months later. And I said later, a couple months before, and I just decided to use it a couple weeks before. And I was sitting there in my bedroom, and I didn't know how to fucking use it. Like I'm trying to stick it in, it won't even fit. I couldn't even get the shit in. I said, let me do the vibrate, because it was like it's a dildo that do the pumping suction, and they get your clitoris and sucking your clitoris, and it do all types of stuff. It was so
too smart, pretty much.
It was so sell on Amazon for $8.
So you should have known, even though it was supposed to be a smart dick, it was a dumb dick, because it was
a dumb ass dick to me. I couldn't get that motherfucker in. I couldn't do shit. So you know what I did? I took the tip of that motherfucker. I put that bitch on my clitoris like that. Like, it took so long, like, and I was like, I need a fucking man. Like, I don't see how these women. And that was my first. I never used toys before, so I just got it because it was on sale. And I say, let me try something new. Because people didn't believe it. I said, I never used a vibrator. I never did. People like, yeah, I ain't believe you. So I said, let me try this. And I tried it. I don't like it. I'd rather have a male do his business and know what he's doing to me in order for me to use that motherfucker is back in my closet, up in the closet, in the back, because I would not use that motherfucker again. It ain't do nothing for me. Couldn't, because I couldn't get the motherfucker in. I don't know if I'm too tight or what, but it was like a little 60-inch, like not 66-inch dildo. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with that damn thing, you know? And I was sober too, so I'm like, what the fuck?
You better get you a wand. It's about $8 or $9.
Like, you should have got, my friends like, you should have got the rose. You should just got the rose. I'm like, I ain't know shit about no damn rose. Like, I just seen.
I don't have a rose. You know, we getting on a whole different level. But I got the little wand, and it's just like a little, like the same size as a lighter, and you just put it right on the clit, and it's got like 22 speeds. I don't need all that. Okay.
Oh, 22. God dang.
It was like $11.99, and it came in this cute little bag. But I like it so much till I threw it in one spot and the charger in the other spot, and I can't find the charger, so I'll never be able to use it again because I probably done threw it away. I don't even know what the damn charger look like, and my ass be holding it like, when I find the charger, where's it gonna go? So listen, I get it, but you know, the one thing, and this is for me personally, I like the other person. Okay, I might not want you to breathe in my face, but breathe on my neck. Be there. I need to feel a tangible person. Okay, that's just me, and I don't need to like you. Okay, like we can smash and dash, and that's the end of it. We can smash and dash on several different occasions, but don't catch no feelings because that's not where I'm at. Okay.
If I had a person like that, it was going good till the person caught feelings. And it was like, why? And I just like, why? Like, we had an agreement. You got already what you got at home. I'm the single person, but every now and then, if I need something, I want to call you. Oh, you come get it and you go watch your business. Now it's to the point where you like, oh, I want you as my woman. I don't want you seeing nobody else but me. Let's try this polygamy thing. It's like, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. What you can do is go home to your woman and your 2 children, and I'm gonna sit at home with my no kids and my beautiful home and do me.
Right, but see, that's the problem is sometimes we try to be game changers. Like, I was in a relationship for years, but before that, I had a situationship. And I mean, like, we were just doing us for like 5 years, okay? And he was doing him. It was my choice, but we were not a couple, okay? We would go on a date here or there. We would have in-house dates. We had tons of intimate moments that wasn't sexual, but we were not a couple. And after it's been 5 years, I'm like, dang, he didn't even want to make me his girl or nothing. So I had to fall back because that's not what he wanted. But who am I to come in and try to change the game because I didn't put my feelings in it?
That's true.
But you have to be on that level. Like, you have to know where you are. Now, that didn't mean that I wasn't pissed off that he didn't make me his girl. But at the same token, what Felicia said, I didn't sign up to be his girl. We had a very clear understanding that we were going to have sex. He was like, you want to go on dates here or there? I'll buy you dinner. I'll cook you dinner. Right. I'll cook you dinner. I will give you the romantic setup. I will give you everything you need, but I will not give you me. Okay, cool. But not cool, because it was cool. It wasn't until I was sitting down with a friend and we chit-chatting and she like, oh, you and him been smashing for years. Y'all official? And I'm like, well, no. And she like, why not? I don't know. Now, I didn't let somebody else mess up a good thing, you know?
Mind your business.
I shouldn't have been in my feelings. I'm like,
yeah.
Look, here comes the ego. Like, well, what's wrong with me? Why you don't? Let me call him up, sir. You're like, I ain't doing this with you. Click. Oh, hell no! Now I want to go bust the windows out your car and act a straight fool when I already knew what I signed up for.
I already knew what it was, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to the love and the magic.
We only talk about what we gravitate to, guys. Somebody needs to hear that message.
Yes, that you do. It's not for you, sis. It's not for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to know that. I even feel like, look, we're gonna go here with the friends.
Go ahead.
I even think that your friend should not sign up for the foolishness with you. Okay. Felicia is my friend. I'm looking at her like my baby sister. So she's doing something that I think like, this ain't gonna work out for you, sis. I'm gonna tell Felicia, dude. But whatever she does at that point is her business. But that doesn't mean that I gotta co-sign the bullshit. And exactly. I wouldn't expect her to co-sign my bullshit. If I tell her something and it sounds like some fuckery, I need her to be like, oh, Absolutely not. That's fuckery. But we get these friends that ain't really friends, and they're like, ooh, girl, ooh, the audacity of him, or you should do this. First of all, friends should have your best interest at hand, and putting you in a situation where your feelings is going to get hurt is not a good friend.
It's
helping you self-destruct, not a good friend.
It's not a friend at all.
Exactly.
Absolutely freaking not. And that's another topic I would like to discuss, DJ, on a different subject.
Friends.
Friend or no friend, willing to tell the difference, baby.
Look, a new age frenemy. Is it your friend or your enemy?
Exactly. Because friends ain't friends, just like family ain't family no more. It's a big difference now, and we all need to know the difference.
You do.
Really do.
And you have to. Somebody posted something on Facebook today. I'm the queen of sharing shit just from seeing the post of it, and part of that said, it's like sometimes you gotta let your best dog go because it ain't really your dog. And I'm like, woo, I know that oh too well.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. If I got a friend that won't tell me what I need to hear, and they want to tell me what I want to hear, then you know what? I can't even say that's my friend at all. I got another friend who will co-sign the bullshit, but she gonna tell, yo, this is bullshit, but if you want to do it, go cross the motherfucking line, bitch. Like, do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you right now, it's stupid. But line, cross it, I'm crossing it with you. Okay? Right. Like, you know what? I feel it. I respect that, because anytime I got a dumbass idea, I'm gonna call her ass up and she gonna be like, this is some dumbass shit, but go for it. And then 3 days later, I'm like, why did you let me do that?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Definitely. All right. So we talked about the bad, so let's talk about the good of it.
Oh, the good of love spills. Most importantly, the one recommend is love spill. If you're dealing with any type of low self-esteem, just there's no courage within yourself, low energy, I would recommend a love spill. That's what people gotta understand. Love spills ain't always about putting on a certain man. You could do love spills within yourself. You could put yourself in a love self jar, or soak yourself in a love self bathtub. Like, I would recommend that, because self-love is so important. Because guess what? If you had that self-love, the choices you would have made or did, them bad choices would have never been made if you had that self-love, man. Like, and that's what people need to realize. People want what Betty say, a piece of man is better than no man, and she lied like a motherfucker. Betty, you lie, honey. A piece of man ain't better than no man.
And you know what? That was a different kind of error. I had this, me and my mom, we have very candid conversations. And one of the conversations is, we just, like, I put out there, I love my dad to death, but that nigga was not shit, okay? He was a piece of shit, okay? But my mom said, as long as he paid the bills, didn't matter. And then she said one day she was talking to someone and she was like, well, as long as he paid the bills, I ain't gonna say nothing. Then that sorry sack of shit came home and said, I ain't paying the bills no more. and you come from the era. So in that case, she was taking that BS because she was an at-home mom with 4 children. She didn't work. He did. But again, this is a different era. So now here we are in the new age, and I gotta, not me personally, but just saying in general, as a woman, I have to pay all the bills or pay half the bills. Then I still gotta do whatever you say when you say it, because you the man. So I gotta be half the man, but I don't get half the respect, sir. Please exit stage left, okay?
You have no room.
I mean that those right, because if you pay the cost, then you can be the boss. But if we 50-50, then what am I submitting to? The only person I should be submitting to is myself. Okay? Because I'm paying these bills just like you, but I'm cooking this. And not only am I paying the bills, but we all know that there's one person that takes on more roles in the house than the other. It doesn't matter if you think y'all both going 500, someone is still doing more. So then here we go, I gotta pay the bills, take care of your trifling ass kids, even if they minds, okay? You know, we love my babies, but sometimes they drive me crazy. And then I gotta cook, clean up, meet your sexual needs. So I gotta be everything the whole time you be nothing.
Exactly. Make sure your ass got lunch when you go before you go to work and all type of shit. Like, men don't see that shit. So that's why I always said, I don't know if I was raised by a man. My father raised all 5 of his kids by himself. I was raised by a man. I know what a man's supposed to look like somewhat. I ain't gonna lie, say my dad was the best because the fuck he was before us. It's take care of his children and providing for himself and his children. He did what the fuck he was supposed to have to do. So that 50-50 stuff don't go with me. I don't want a man to say, oh, we gonna go half. We ain't going half on shit. I know my part, you do your part. As a man, you are supposed to protect and you're supposed to provide. I don't care who disagree with me. I was not raised in that type of household at all. And then when I did meet my mother, guess what? She was a single mother at home. Her husband took care of her, which was my father's was my father's cousin, but we get into that later on. She was a single mother. She didn't work. So that 50-50 with me, I would not ever accept it. And you know, and me and my sister, we was having a conversation not too long ago, and I was like, the money I'm making now, because I'm making over $35 an hour now. She said, I said, I know my husband got to be a doctor or lawyer now. She said, well, Isha, everybody you meet ain't gonna always come up to your standards. I said, you know, you're right. I said, long you have some type of drive and ambition, you have a plan, or we can work this out together as husband and wife, we could probably do that. But if you just somebody working at Family Dollar, you think you're finna get up on my bed and come on my doorstep talking about some I got some wine or some drink. First of all, I got that all day, mama. I got that all day at my bar. In my house. I got that all day. I don't need your company. Tubi entertain me, baby. Tubi. We got stars. Listen. A lot of guys know dealing with a woman like me, you have to come with something real deep. Because all what you offer me, I can offer myself. So go ahead, boo.
Okay, and then that makes women like that a target. Because I can handle myself. There's nothing that a man can do for me that I can't do for myself except for eat my pussy. Like, that's it.
And guess what? Let me say this, because I know a lot of guys might come across the video, they might feel some type of way. Well, we're not saying that we don't need a man. We need a man. We also
want one.
We want a man.
And that's the difference.
Okay, that's the difference. We're not saying we don't need a want. We need and we want a man. We want a need and true man that protects and provides. We don't want no wimp ass, soft ass motherfucking ninja. Okay, I shouldn't be stepping in front of my man, cussing a motherfucker out that's in front of him, cussing him out. That's not a man to me. If anything, my husband will give me a look and say, you better keep your ass in the house because I got this. I'm going to handle this shit. And I'm going to sit my ass down like, hey, go get it, babe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to look out the window because I got to make sure ain't nobody else coming, okay? Because then I'm going to have to come with my little pink bat. Like, okay, hold on.
And we don't got that, but we're not going to get too much into that. That could be a different seminar.
Right.
Because I know these guys, they're going to look at this and be like, what these BITCH is talking about?
Right, but
It's about 50-50. No, it's not. I was raised by a man, a southern man. My daddy did everything by himself, even down to our hair. My daddy did our hair. He put barrettes and beads and all that in our hair. So a man can never come to me and tell me what he cannot do. Because guess what? My daddy did it.
And I think one of the things is that we're in a culture and a society now that is downplaying the gender roles. And I'm not saying that men have to only do certain things, because if a woman can take care of all the bills and the man wants to be in the house and be the house husband, that's fine. The same thing I would expect a woman to do for her man, I would expect him to do for his wife.
Period.
So if you're the housewife, then you need to cook, take care of the kids, have dinner, submit when she says. I mean, come on, let's be real. Mm-hmm. But not to even drag that conversation on, but it's also for me saying that society is pushing low self-esteem, low self-worth, women, and we have all this foolishness on where we going on first dates and stuff. So, and this is more so common in the Black. You see the Black man and the Black woman, bam, bam, bam.
Right. Clashing when we need each other. They're going against each other when we need each other. Listen, Black families, Black men, we need you. Okay, Black women, we need our Black men. Mm-hmm. And Black men, y'all need us Black women. Please, right. And we do. I don't care what y'all hear or what perspective y'all trying to hold up to. We cannot survive without each other, whether you like it or not. There's no survival without the Black man and Black woman.
And it needs that love piece there. You gotta have that love.
Most definitely.
If I don't love me the way I'm supposed to, then I'm not the best wife I can be. I'm not the best mom I can be. I'm not the best daughter, the best friend. But I'm not the best version of me.
There you go. That's right.
And again, like Felicia said, you can put yourself in a love jar. You can wrap yourself up in love herbs. I like to diffuse. I got a diffuser in every room of the house and oils to go with them, okay? Like, you have to do what works for you. And I even, when I was doing my wellness coaching and my life coaching, one of the things that I told my girls in my mentoring is write yourself a love letter. Anything you want a man to do for you, do it for yourself. Mm-hmm. So I like flowers. Ooh, let me buy these flowers. I don't need a man to buy. Let me buy these flowers.
That's right.
Because there's a time, and everybody's going to go through. There's a time where your focus and attention needs to be on you and God, so that He can elevate you. So you in that separation, so that you can be elevated. But in the process of being elevated, you still got to love on you.
That's right.
So right. Before you give us your but when you do the sweetening jar, everybody's not familiar with that. Do you use honey or do you use a different sweetener for that?
I mean, doing a love spell jar, you could use many type of different things. This right here, what I'm showing you guys, I would call it like a dry love me spell jar. Because we just using dry herbs, using salt, sea salt, or you could use peak Himalayan salt. You could use lavender, jasmine. You could use rose petals. Another type of herbs I use is love itch. Let me tell y'all, this is very powerful.
Is it called love itch? Is that what you said?
Yeah, love itch. Love
oh, it. I thought you said love itch. Okay, like love it. I got it now, girl. I was
like, this is very powerful in a love spell, as well as Damanian herb, leaf herb. It's very very powerful in a self-love jar. Remember, ladies, self-love before you do any love spell on type of nigga.
But
Doing
that
self-love.
that Dominion leaf, that is also good for domination work.
That's right. Mind control, honey. Very powerful. Then we got the I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Orias herb. It's a very good, very, very powerful. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a root worker. Like what I'm giving y'all guys is this not no bullshit. This is the real deal. I'm giving y'all guys the ingredients to do this self-love jar. The Orias herb is also a very, very powerful herb as well. I only use very powerful herbs.
And some of the herbs you may even have in your kitchen. After she gives the very powerful ones, I'll give a list of some of the not so powerful ones that still would do the same thing if she doesn't mention them already.
Master root. It's also a good herb to have in a self-love me jar. Master root. Catnip. You want to make yourself go crazy or don't go crazy over you? Catnip is the herb to turn to.
Do you drink it or
you could drink the tea of catnip or you
I was asking what did you do? Do you drink it?
I never drunk catnip, but I also heard it has so many health benefits to it. I never use it in my root work.
I ain't never drunk it either because I just can't get up. Like
I came across a very vintage video. It was an elder lady talking about catnip and how they used to drink it and the benefits of it.
My mom talked about they used to drink it too, like my grandma had. And anyhow,
I'm gonna look more into that though, you know. But I'm gonna order some fresher catnip because this catnip kind of old. I don't know how old. I don't know if hers actually expired, but hey. But guess what? The all-time favorites. Let me tell y'all, ladies, don't get excited. Jezebel root.
Oh yeah.
We got all the side pieces like, yeah, girl. So no.
Can't take you serious.
Jezebel root is very powerful within the love spell, attraction spell, just making a certain somebody just feel all over you, honey. And also the last but not least, a lot of people don't. I heard a lot of people don't did not know about this herb, but it's called the Adam and Eve herb. Now, I will use both herbs, the Adam and Eve, together if you and your partner was together doing a love spell within one another. Say for instance, you taking a spiritual bath, you guys doing your candles together, just build like a better and spiritual connection with each other. I would say use the Adam and herb together. But if you're just doing like a self-love jar to yourself, just use the Eve herb itself. Not both the Adam and Eve, just use the Eve herb itself. And I hope you guys take note of this because, like I said, this is a very powerful spell. But let me tell you something. I just gave y'all introduction to the dry spell. Now, if you want to do something like the wet spell of the jar spell, I would say this. Get you some sweet red wine. Within that sweet red wine, you could use every herb I named already or that you saw. You want to put your petition in there. You could do some dry fruits as far as strawberries, peaches, oranges, yeah, roses petals. You could add some sugar in there as well. Seal it up. You could burn a white, pink, or red candle on top of your self-love jar. And don't forget, ladies, you could use that sea salt or the pink Himalaya salt. I usually like to use the pink Himalaya salt when I do the self-love jar because just how pretty it is. The pinkness come in, it's the pink come into play. But yeah.
So right on top of that, because those herbs that Felicia mentioned may not be some that you have in your kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
but She giving you the powerful. But if you don't got those while you waiting for those to come, you can also do jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say these 4 essential oils first. These are some of my favorite. Jasmine. Oh God. Rose, vanilla, ling lang. Am I saying it right?
I love it. Yang lang.
Yes.
Baby, let me tell you something. If y'all want to make yourself go crazy yourself, I ain't gonna say make somebody else. But I'm gonna say if you want to make yourself go crazy yourself, yeah, yang is nothing to play with. It's spelled YLANG. YLANG. It goes excellent with vanilla bean. Excellent.
It works very well with rose and jasmine mixed together too. Mm-hmm. My simple diffuse is I do 2 drops of grapefruit. I love grapefruit. It's not anywhere that says it does for love, but I like grapefruit. Mm-hmm. And I also mix it with the lang lang or the ling ling or the yin yin, however you want to say it. And I mix some jasmine. And when I tell you, like, oh my God, I had it in the room. My son came in like, what's that smell? I like that. Next thing I know, my whole little concoction jar is gone. But, he ain't taking it. I don't know what happened to it. But that's a good one. When you mix vanilla, rose, jasmine, and ling lang, that also makes a false pheromone as well. So
it definitely does. And it's good, ladies. If you want to be, if you want your man penis to be all about you and your man be crazy all about you, rub those exotic oils on top of a candle like this, and you dress it in the herb lovage or the Damanian herb. Whoo! Let me tell y'all something, honey. They gonna go crazy.
Or you gonna go crazy because you didn't just created yourself as being a stalker. That's a whole conversation for a whole nother day.
Okay.
But some other dry ones that you can put in a jar. Cinnamon is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Clove,
most definitely,
is a good one. Jasmine comes in flowers. Ginger is also a good one. And I think it's it starts with M. Is it Marjoram? MARJO. Damn, I can't remember how to spell.
No idea.
Anyhow, skip that one. She already mentioned lavender. You can put those in the same one. You also can take a bay leaf and write your intentions on that as well. Always crumble it up.
And don't forget allspice as well. Allspice.
Did I say allspice?
No.
Okay. Oh, and 1, 2, and myrrh. Myrrh is also another good one for bringing.
Oh God, myrrh and frankincense is always. This is lovely to put in anything you ask me. I love myrrh. And if you don't have the natural herbs to put in that, then whenever say you make your candle or your self-love jar, and all you have is this frankincense or myrrh incense, burn your candle and light your incense while your candles and incenses burn off together. So they all can come in together like that. That's how I would do mine.
Oh, and they have this company. This is probably the only company I purchase incense from now, but it's like HEM. And they have the whole little love package. It's like erotic, passion, love, black love, and it comes with the purple sage. They're all separate, but
I think I got that. I don't think I came with the sage, but the incense I got that. But was the sage that it had the lavender on the strips of lavender on the side and all that?
No, it's just the sage incense. It's called blue sage. I think it was blue sage. The thing was like purple or blue, but I lit those bad boys so bad I had my damn smoke detectors going. yes, they all smell so good. Like
You had your windows open, Deidre?
huh?
You had your windows open?
Girl, absolutely not. That's why the damn smoke detector was going on.
Well, now you know. Keep your windows open. Whenever time you sage, we want to cast them out. Then when we bringing in something good, we want to close our windows.
But see, it wasn't the sage for that though. It's supposed to be the sage that puts it in a romance. Like it's just literally was just a sage incense.
You always still want to open your windows, boo.
Yeah. Girl, I told you why I don't open the windows because some of them spirits did not come in from the window. Okay.
No. Flash red brick does.
I did.
We'll talk about this later because we giving them too much information to these people that's going to be watching this. Because they're like, give us more information with us. Like, okay, we'll tell y'all later. Okay, but yeah.
Right, but you can also take those herbs and put them in Epsom salt too, and
in the bath. Yes,
and bathing.
You got to do a self-love bath, honey, or you and your partner could sit in there and soak in their whole hands and meditate. Listen to meditation music. He speak life into you as you speak life into him, and watch your love grow. That's the type of love I'm speaking of. That's the type of self-love and love spell I like to see. Not no obsession love, like I just want this man to feel this way about me, this and that. I don't like that. I want to see love that's already connected and that's just growing, you know.
So you still try to make them create because you get to meditating before you have the sex, and just connecting on that more so intimate because it's a difference when you can stare somebody in the eye and breathe. It's like that song with Ella Mai. She says, "Can you love me naked?" And it was for me definitely not a sexual thing, but when you are literally stripped of your clothing and you are sitting there with someone and there's nothing sexual, but you are just building up that intimate energy. Go ahead and be ready for somebody to start acting weird, okay?
And people act weird for the wrong decisions, like
girl.
Like I be telling my friend, like she dating a big girl, you know, and I tell her, I say, "Do you like it?" She said, "Yeah, I like it." I said, "Why do it matter how anybody think of whether you like her or not? Y'all so caught up in society of what a woman should be or look like you should be with, when that's not reality. If you like a big girl, you like a big girl. Like I tell her all the time, I got so many ninjas in my inbox, period, liking this big girl here. I can put so many people on blast, married people too, about being in my inbox liking me, but I'm not going to do all that. But my thing is this: love yourself, be true to self. But guess what? They may not like they like you, but they do. They watching you, they seeing you, they staring, boo. Okay, they fantasizing about you. And I know for a fact they do with me because they stay in my inbox. You might be on the other side, like, oh, she may be too fast, she may be too black. But guess what? You stay in my inbox. Not really what you want. Really. And it's so sad because guys be so ashamed of saying what they want. If you like a big girl, like a big girl. Oh, they be so scared. I'm still scared my friend gonna say, you a pussy. You a bitch. You a straight pussy, my man. If the fat girl's what you like, then like it, love it, marry it, have kids with it. Treat that woman like a goddess as she is. But you so caught up with your friends, and low key, your friends in the fat bitch inbox. But they'll never tell you. That's one of the things I hate about today's society. Stop trying to portray yourself as being something you're not. You like a fat bitch? Deal with that fat girl. Like I tell people, looks don't matter to me. Only thing I cannot handle, if you got fucked up teeth. I'd rather for you had no teeth than fucked up teeth. I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I am working really hard not to be. As I was talking to this guy. I like this guy a little bit. We hadn't met face to face because he's like an hour or two away from me. And then one of his pictures looked like his eye was wiggling to the left and to the right. So then when I see him face to face, his eye is going to the left. And I'm like, okay, I had to look at the ground because I want to be like, focus.
Ooh, you would have went cross-eyed soon. No offense.
Girl, I didn't know what he was looking at. He was looking at me or the sky at the same time. I'm like, am I shallow? How? Because I can't take it. I can't. He was like, look at me. I'm like, look at you weird. Like, I don't even know what eye to look in.
You should look right between the twins.
Like, Felicia, I'm not that person. And so I was like, yeah, He was like, you shy? Am I making you nervous? Absolutely not. No.
I'd be like, yes. But anyway, that would have just been me. But like we have our own preferences. Like you
want me to lie? You want me to lie? You wanted me to lie. That's what it was. You wanted me to lie.
I would have lied.
I was like, no, I'm not nervous. I just I think it's something dirty on my shoe.
Girl, no, you didn't.
I think it's something dirty on my shoe. You want to look at it? There we go. My son is calling me. I gotta go.
Man, girl.
Oh, good.
Let me tell y'all a story before we get off here. It has nothing to do with the subject, but something she said is the story. A story popped up in my homegirl. Used to be my homegirls. We no longer friends. But this girl was on Moco Space, right? This girl I used to know she was on Moco Space.
What's Moco Space?
It's like a dating site. Please don't ever.
I've never heard of it before.
Let me tell you something. I think in Mexican or Latino it's called booger. But guess what? That's exactly what it is, booger space. But
oh,
she met a guy off Moco Space, girl. So she came to me. She said, "This guy I'm on the Moco Space. He about to come bring some drinks. With the woo. It's me, her, and her son at the house." So she's sitting outside on the porch waiting for the guy. You know, I'm inside doing my own thing, whatever. He finally come out. He finally come and she said, "Isha, we here." Isha is my nickname for if you don't know. Isha is Isha. But so I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I come out, I introduced myself. "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "Yeah, I bought some I ain't gonna lie, he bought a big bottle of cognac. Bought a big bottle of Hennessy." He introduced himself. He came off very genuine, very polite, and very respectful. So I was getting ready to go walk in the house. He said, "No." He said, "You can have some drink with us with the woo." I said, "No, you heard come." He said, "No." He said, "This big bottle, we can't drink by ourselves." He said, "You can have a couple of drink with us with the woo." So we sit down, we having a conversation, girl. We cracked the bottle open. We just talking. Everything was going good. The conversation, everything was going good, and it's like this, he just spazzed out. He said, "Girl, let me tell you."
We had to sit and
I had to sit because this man spazzed out. This man say, yeah. He said, "Y'all see them planes up there? They're looking for me." So I'm getting nervous. What the fuck? Why are the planes up here looking for me? Girl, I'm nervous. I'm like, "Why are some planes looking for you?" So he's like, "Play up there." He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, you know all them songs Tupac and Biggie wrote? I wrote that shit. He said, "I walked in Atlanta Records with a trash bag full of lyrics, and I threw that shit at him." Girl, I'm like, this motherfucker is going through an episode.
Oh God.
He's going through an episode, and he kept going off about the government watching him and how every time a cloud will form or anything, it was the government getting ready to try to take him down. So I told to my friend, I said, "Bitch, it's just me and you here. He's a big ass nigga. And this nigga had to be like 400 pounds. This was a big cocky ass nigga. Like this one no nigga we could take down by ourselves. Because I ain't no scary ass bitch. I'd be like, jab that nigga in the stomach or something. I'm like, this a big ass, healthy ass nigga. I'm like, bitch, you got this. You call this nigga over here. This nigga have an episode. Like, he might be schizophrenic to me. I'm like, this nigga might be schizophrenic. Not only that, we have your son here. You know what I'm saying? I said, Whitney, like, bitch, like, we're going to pay this off to get him off the porch and to get him where he needs to be going. So, as he steady talking all this crazy stuff, he talk about Biggie, talking about how Biggie made that song, like, Tupac, like, which one who said I fucked your wife or something like that? He said,
Tupac made it. He was like, that's why I fucked you now.
He said that Tupac was talking about him and his wife. And I'm just playing it cool. And I'm like, okay. I said, damn, that's fucked up. I said, damn, so you wrote the lyrics. He's like, yeah. Oh, and he was so hyped, he was sweating. And this was a big black ass, bald-headed ass man. Like this nigga was a huge man. But let me tell you something like this. He kept himself up nice. He was very clean. He had a gold teeth in his mouth. I'd never forget that man. I'd never get his face because he's scared the shit out of me.
Because that nigga was crazy.
That nigga was crazy as hell. So I'm trying to play it cool because I know how to deal with people like this. I went to nursing school for a little while and I've been in a psych ward. Now, one of our one of our assignments was to be in a psych ward and record people. So I knew what it was. I already knew the nigga was suffering with schizophrenia. I already knew what it was. So it was no fucking shit to me. So I'm just looking, okay, this nigga suffered from a medical meltdown. He going through schizophrenia. So I'm just playing it cool with him. Like, yeah, like, damn, that's fucked up. How Biggie them did you like that. So they just took your lyrics and just left you on the streets like that. I'm like, oh my God. Girl, DJ like this. I'm like, oh my God, that is so crazy.
You was feeding into the bullshit.
I was feeding into the bullshit out of fear. So I'm grabbing the bottom. I'm like, let's walk off the stairs. Get him away from the door. So now we on the sidewalk. We just talking. So if a plane or helicopter going by, he started thinking, oh, there they go. They're looking for me. He just going crazy. I'm like, they ain't looking for you. They looking for my neighbor. He sell drugs. He like, nigga sell drugs. I'm like, yeah. I said, they ain't looking for you because my neighbor lying for me. I said, my neighbor across the street. So he get. I'm gonna say he getting comfortable now. He's stopping his episode. My friend, she done ran in the house with her son. Bitch, now you got me out here with this fucking psycho.
By yourself?
And you done make this nigga off the line, bitch. I'm scared as hell. So we just steady talking. And so she finally come out. She put her son to sleep. Ooh, I'm eyeing this bitch. I said, bitch, let's walk to McDonald's or get something to eat. Get this nigga the fuck away from the motherfucking house. That was my whole fucking thing. Get him away from the house. This is your company. You did this. I'm gonna stay here with your son. So she agreed to it, and they walked to McDonald's. He got her something to eat, and he went home, and she came back home. But that was the most scariest thing in my life because this man he wasn't no little motherfucker where I could take down because I stumbled or something with a couple ninjas, but this a ninja I knew I couldn't handle. You been in the army, you a big cocky, he like this. I mean, this a big guy. And he going crazy and all type of stuff. It's like, yeah. I told her, my friend, I said, we try him, we getting our ass whooped. You
gotta try him with the mace and everything.
That motherfucking mace gonna probably be like water to his big ass.
Just to make you feel better, if I would have said something inappropriate to that dude today, I could have took him because I keeps my mace, girl. I could have took him. He was like 5 pounds soaking wet. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't look at them eyes. I could not. And they green. Like, how the hell you gonna have some fucked up green eye? But just in case, I could have took him, but it wasn't going there. Look, my son was calling me, even if he wasn't. He was, because you can't see my AirPod. Hello. Oh, Elliot, you're calling me. Hey, son. Oh, you need me right. I was having a date. Oh, okay. Okay. I love you, girl. They had a whole conversation with myself.
Yeah, but I done dated a bunch of ugly people, but they have pretty teeth. I don't know what it is with me and teeth, like, because I've been so obsessed with my teeth as a younger child. Like, I don't give a fuck what number said. You got a crooked smile. That shit ain't flying my way. I'm ready for you to have a crooked smile.
And what's the funny thing is you say that, and you don't even know if your husband got a crooked smile.
Veneers, here we come.
Right, like you don't know if your husband got a.
No, I don't think the universe would do me like that, because the universe know what I like. They know I can't stand a crooked ass smile. My ancestors, I'm ready for you to have none of this. And I done dated people who had none of this. They was in motorcycle clubs, got their shit knocked out, and guess what? You be smart at guns and teeth on the side. You so beautiful to me. But you coming with me with black ass, yellow ass teeth, and that shit crooked, turned in, and plaque, you might as well take them bitches out. I'm sorry, but I can't do men with fucked up teeth. Or women. I ain't been with ghetto in a long time, but if I was to choose to mess with a woman again, you can't have fucked up teeth. No.
On that note, y'all, because I can't deal with my co-host no more tonight, baby. I can't take her as serious.
Girl, nuh-uh.
No, it is all love.
Most definitely.
And just for the record, I told you I put us on the new site. I was so excited. So as I was still trying to make sure we were streaming, why did I stream us on the damn gaming site?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Me neither. But we there.
Hello, guys. And if you just caught us at the end, please rewind. We have some very informational information for you guys. So please rewind this clip.
It's called Twitch.
I don't think I had a Twitch. But now
me neither. It was just something that I could, so I was like, let's stream there, why not? But anyhow. Okay, so I hope I say this right. All of them should be the same, but please subscribe. Oh, I see somebody else is watching. Please subscribe to our page. We are Spiritual Divas. You can find us on Spotify as Spiritual Divas. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Threads, which is the new Twitter, but I haven't posted anything there yet, but we're working on it.
Exactly. We just starting out, you guys.
This is episode 2. It was impromptu, and then join us on Sunday. And on Sunday, we are going to be talking about the most trending topic around transgender. But this is, you can't compete where you can't compare. So before we don't even try to make no assumptions. Just listen so you can know what it means when we say you cannot compete where you don't compare. Because it's definitely not going to be the way that you see it. We are not about to sit here and diss our trans sisters. No, we are not. But we just want them to know there's no competition needed. So we are so excited. We'll be back here on Sunday with our drinks.
Most definitely. Y'all gonna keep me seeing this in my hand. This that wine, y'all. And if you don't, guess what? I'm on the fast. I respect it. Oh, you got the F and Becca. Okay. That's what's up. I got a box wine. I can't hold the box wine up too far, but I'm drinking out of box wine. I got that pink Moscato, y'all.
you know, you was talking about sweet wines. I was like, ooh, I should try it with the Stella. Then I was like, oh no, I gotta drink the Stella.
I'm making a cup a little jar.
Yes, like listen, I gotta drink the Stella. Okay, me and Stella, we gotta drink it because I ain't met no Stella that I don't deal with. Okay, but
I know here in Kroger you get it for cheap. I know anywhere else it's like $13, $14, but at Kroger it be like $8, $7 where I'm at.
for Stella,
For Stella, girl. So I get my Stella from Kroger.
listen, I need to come all the way to Michigan to get me some Stella for $8 or $9 because in Ohio at Kroger's it starts at $13.99 and goes up. Okay.
What?
Mm-hmm.
My Stella is $8, $9 at Kroger's here. Girl, you all crazy out there.
No, and my favorite is the Stella Black. Like that is my absolute favorite.
I love it.
And I'm like, woo. And I just know when I crack the bottle, it's me in the bottle for the rest of the night because I can't reclose it. Even though Felicia hooked me up, she got me when I moved into my place, she got me the little wine opener, baby. It's still in the box by my bed because can't nobody touch it but me. Can't nobody touch it but me, baby.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody drinking wine but me, and sometimes I drink it in my bed, okay?
You better get that bottle user to use.
I do use it by my bed. I pop it out the box, pop it out.
Okay.
And then I'm telling y'all, she hooked me up. It got the little spigot that you put on there so you can pour it. Sometimes it's a rough day. I be like, fuck this, I gotta drink it off the bottle.
Sometimes I don't know where I use that thing. Like it catches a lot of air bubbles. I ain't like. Someone got to find us a new one.
Like I be like, fuck it, I gotta put this in the trash. Okay, like it ain't really going in the trash, but it's gonna go to the side while I have to be a wino, a full wino. And y'all, she hooked me up with the little wine holder, which is in my closet.
Deidre, girl, you better quit playing with me. Put that stuff out there.
You know, I was dealing with my ex was an alcoholic. I wasn't trying to put nothing on there, so he couldn't take it. So I had to hide the bottles in the closet. But I got a nice place for it on my counter. So when I'm gonna send pictures like, look at that on my counter. Okay, I gotta put some wine in it. Girl, when you got it for me, I was like, oh no, if I put wine in it, he'll be drinking my wine.
Really?
Yeah. But anyways, join us on Sunday so we can not compete. It has been awesome.
It really has, you guys.
All right.
And y'all guys take heed to what the information I gave you guys, what we gave you guys, and also to take heed to what I gave you guys as far as the root work. I hope you guys take that into consideration of self-love only. And use that to your full advantage.
Okay, so just one question, because somebody gonna ask this. When you're doing it in self-love, you said burn, something about burning, right?
I say you want to burn candles as far as red.
Gotcha. White, never mind. Okay. I don't know why I thought you said burn the herbs. I'm like, so you want them to burn the herbs too?
And also, ladies, don't forget to write that petition. You want to put that petition into your jar before you even add your herbs, your salts, and everything like that. I want to make that clear. And also, it could be a white plain piece of paper or a brown paper bag. We will talk more about that later in seminars about the importance of how to manifest and what to use manifesting. But I'm telling you now, white paper bag or a brown paper bag. That's it. That's all. Go ahead, Deidre.
Shit, girl. I'm starting to feel the alcohol. I can't remember the hell I was about to say.
Really? Me too. I'm just feeling it too. But guess what? We off work. We feeling good. And this our other job right here. Y'all, it's educating y'all and talking to y'all. So please be polite with us and accept us. And I hope you guys in tune with us every week, Sunday at 8. And it might not be just every Sunday, because whenever we off, we might just hop on every now and then and you guys catch it. That'd be more than a blessing as well.
We want to get a lot of work, a lot of footage, so that we can be creating our marketing materials. But before we close out, if you have a story that you want to tell, if you've dealt with trauma, if you have self-love, if you feel like you just want your voice to be heard and you want two nosy motherfuckers to ask you a whole bunch of questions, then please email us spiritual divas, and divas is plural, so it's spiritual divas 2023 at gmail.com. Send us a message, say, hey, I want to be on your show, because we would love to hear from you. Okay, we want the tea. Okay, give it to us.
And I want you guys to feel like you're at home, you want it. This is a safe haven for all of us. We're not judgmental with none of you guys. This is a platform where you could be able to share your story and not be judgment of your situation and your story you're telling.
Yes, because we all got a past. Okay, my past
most definitely
might not be like Felicia's, but that don't mean that it's any worse. It wasn't any less traumatic. So please come up, chit chat. Even if you just want to, hey, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I want to get in on it. Please come up. We would love to have you, because we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna treat you like family. Okay,
most definitely.
Any final? Well, we're not gonna treat you like family, because some people treat their family fucked up. Okay, we're gonna treat you good when you come to us. Like, we're gonna treat you good. Okay,
my family should treat your ass.
Yes, there we go. There you go. All right, Isha, you got something you want to add before we call it a night?
Okay, my outgoing is this, y'all. As I said in the last podcast, if you listen, if not, self-love is the best love. Seek love within. What you're looking for is within yourself. Okay, that strength, that courage, that positivity. Don't look outside nowhere, but within self. Go ahead, Deidre.
That's it, boo. We out.
That's it. That's out. And I will see you guys Sunday at 8. Streaming from YouTube, Patreon, Spotify, TikTok. Was it Instagram?
Oh, wait. I didn't put anything on Patreon. I'm happy you said that. I set up the account, but I didn't put nothing on there, so I'll get that. But I think you got YouTube, Spotify. Twitter is now called Threads, but there's nothing posted on Threads, in Facebook, Instagram.
Either way, hit us up, y'all.
Yes.
Here to listen.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
See you guys later.